Welcome back, my name is CocoaCoCi and today we are playing Scrap Mechanic again. In today's episode we are taking a look at the new Scrap Mechanic update, the test update for the version 0.2.11, and this update adds two features to the game. One, I guess, gameplay feature you could call it. Oops, let me get my inventory and bam, you can see we have a search bar. So I installed some mods, my mod, some mods of Lord Pain and some Ike's mods, and now if you might have seen Ike or the video where I showed Lord Pain's mod, I was searching for this air filter and I was like, where is it, and now we can just go ahead and press type in air and press enter to search for it, and we have the air balloon, air ride, and then here we can see our air filter. Sadly we can't search for categories, we only can search for names, but this is still amazing. For example, there we have my damaged concrete, or what else could we search for? Lights, or maybe, and if you want to remove the filter, just type in nothing and press enter, then you have everything back. And the cool part is now it tends to lag a bit, especially when you have a lot of mods, and if you have the filter in, for example, let's search for the sensor, then it doesn't really lag that much because it only shows one item. And the next thing, how convenient, is the sensor. They added such a cool feature to the sensor. Let me quickly try to get to my special thingy without spoiling too much. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is my door, and I want to access this, but as maybe you know Ike's mod, this whole door is a switch, but I only needed a door as a door, not as a switch. So how do we open that? What we could do is go ahead and try to smash it open with the sledgehammer. Oops, it doesn't happen. Okay, so then let's search for the switch. Where's the switch? I can find the switch, or I can't find the switch, but I know how to open it. So now they added a neat little feature to the sensor called the color mode. And then you can decide, okay, when does the sensor get triggered? Okay, when a block or item has a specific color. So for example, red. So now I will show you more in detail. Now if a red block is on top of there, it will get triggered. So here we have this pattern. See this black pattern here, or this red square? There we can go ahead and paint a nice little 4 in here, and bam, the door opens. That is so cool. Now you can do hidden switches. That is so amazing. Look at that. Just have to paint a bit. You could make now some cool painting games where you have to have the correct color theme, or you have to kind of copy a painting you see and do it on the bottom, or just paint it correctly, and then you win or something. Like whoever does that in the shortest time wins. Like there's a Minecraft minigame, I guess, where you can do that as well. But now you can do this in Scrap Mechanic as well. So let me quickly show you a bit more detail to this. Okay, so we have here some different colored blocks. All these sensors here get triggered when the block or an item has this cookie color. So at the moment you can see the sensor detects this black block and the lights are off. So if I now switch on the pistons, now it's correct, incorrect. So as you can see, the lights are now off because it goes until this the sensor detects this black block. But if we would go ahead and take one more, then it sees, okay, that's the correct color, I will accept that. By the way, this also works through different kind of materials. For example, what we could go ahead and do is color that in the correct thing. And now it should be active, not active, active, not active, 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 not active, not active, 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 not active. So confusing. Let me actually make that a bit slower, or let me actually do it like that. So now you can see it's detecting the duck. The duck does have the correct color. Now it doesn't. Lights are off. Still the wrong color. Lights are off. Correct color. Lights go on. This doesn't not only work with blocks as you saw in this, with the duck. It also works with toilet seats, for example. There you go. Correct color. Lights go on. Or the sharks. Now let me quickly go on the other side. Here we have the cookie colored brown shark, I guess, and there we have the grayish one. And now it's detecting the cookie colored shark, and now the lights are on. Wrong shark, lights are off. The cool little thing is, for example, this roundabout with all the duckies. Now it's the correct one, now it's not. Now it's the correct one, now it's not. So there are a lot of cool features you now can, or a lot of cool things you now can go ahead and do with that. For example, I have this roadblock with this barrier in front, and if I now go ahead and drive onto here with my car, and I already can see, okay, here are some sensors in the ground, which then will go to this OR gate and then activate this, and that will go up so we can drive through. But if I will just go ahead like, okay, that's Donald's car, so let's quickly search for that. Donald's car, there we go. Let me quickly place that on the side. So you can build your cool garages and hide them, so not everyone can enter them. So for example, if I now drive over the sensors, nothing happens. Okay, let's maybe this car is broken. Let's take the other one. Quickly jump over that and get in here. And let's try to get the curve. We are turning radius. So okay, so let's drive over there and bam, it opens. Why is that? Oh god. It smashes me. That's because I painted the bottom of the car in the cookie colors. As you can see, these are the cookie colored cars or bottom parts here, and these sensors are all set to that color here. So only when technically it's enough when only one block is in its way to open it, so it's easier to drive over the car with that. So I could actually open that as well with that little trick. But yeah, that's, I guess, a cool little feature to kind of sort out the correct cars, and maybe the broken cars can be filtered out and say, nope, you're going to be trashed. So, alright, so these are the two features they said they fixed the weird or annoying thing when you have like a real big creation and you walk on top of the creation and it starts lagging. So they fixed that, so let's jump into the world with the restaurant called Eat Me. That's a bigger creation which lagged a lot when I walked over it. So let's jump to the world. So here we are at the restaurant, and let's jump onto the thing. At the moment I have like 100 FPS, and when I recorded the video where I showed this creation I had like 30 FPS. So let's jump onto it and bam. Wow, I'm still at 90 FPS, 80, and I have the light switched on and the graphic turned up compared to the last time I was in here. So yes, they did improve the FPS, well, at least for me, for my gaming PC. I'm not sure how the notebooks handle this update. They do handle that different than this PC. So let's... Yes, I guess that really is a good improvement. Man, that is amazing. That is cool. Now we can go ahead and build big cities again, I guess. And bigger houses and stuff. That is cool. Yes, I'm so, like, the FPS changes from like 75 to 90s. So yeah, I think that's a lot of improvement compared to the last time I was here. Okay, so let's jump to the part where I show you how to get the special test update. Yeah, so let's jump onto the desktop and onto Steam. So now we're at the Steam files here, or at the Steam library, and if you want to have the test update of the version 0.2.11, you have to go and right click on Scrap Mechanic, click on Properties, and whoops, wrong monitor, and then click on Betas, and then you have to select the test minus, I guess, here. And if you want to remove the test version of the new update, then just click off none, and then it will go back to 0.2.10. I would recommend you go ahead and back up your stuff before you load in the new test version. If you want to know how to back up your worlds, I will show a little annotation on the top right corner. There I show you where your files are. And yeah, so that's going to be it for this video. Yes, thank you for watching, and I hope I could help you and show you the new awesome update, and I hope there will be more updates soon. And yeah, thank you for watching, and goodbye.